Hey, what is up, guys? This is Runaway Senpai here, SP Senpai doing another deck profile for you. Now, this one, if you guys keep up with the Japanese meta at all, this deck was completely dominant for a good chunk of time until their standard fight rules for major tournaments was changed. This is going to be Thing Abyss as the two playmats. Essentially, it's Thing Saver, but you use a Shadow Paladin engine as well. You basically get a lot of options out of it, and you also increase the amount of shield you play because you play less grade 3s. But I'll just go ahead and show you the deck first and then explain a little bit. First, your starter is Wingle Brave. Since you play less grade 3s, you want to be able to have this to search it. Phantom Blaster Abyss is basically like your MLB of the deck. For triggers, we play 6/6/4. We play one Grim Revenger, because you actually need to have that in here. Then 5 more crits Royal Paladin wise. 6 draw in the form of 4 Margle and 2 Messagal. And then 4 Loving Healer Seeker. And then for grade 1s, you play 4 Perfect Guards. You actually have to play this one because the old text is still on all other Perfect Guards, whereas this one, it's completely generic. You can use it on anything and discard anything, so you can protect your Shadow Paladin Vanguard with a Royal Paladin Perfect Guard, essentially. Then 3 Lien, gonna set up them Legion, that way you don't have to guard super heavily early. 3 is Buzzard. He's really good. He's an 11k card when you play him, so he can swing at a Vanguard by himself, as well as, he's just really good in general. Like, in my opinion, he's better than 10k attackers for the most part. Then you play 2 Honest Seeker Sinric. I would play K, but unfortunately I could not find them in time for the deck. Speaking of which, No Swall Senpai played the deck last night at our locals and went completely undefeated with it. For the Shadow Paladin part of the grade 1s, I play 1 Transient Revenger Masquerade and 1 Darkbond Trumpeter. That's why I also play the one of the crit, so I can call it with this. Essentially, the reason you play her is with Makart. For grade 2s, 2 Blaster Blade Seekers. I unfortunately do not have a single one of these right now. They were borrowed last night, but you use them for their 10k base so that Wingle Brave will hit easier. Then 4 Blaster Blade Seeker, 4 Blaster Dark Revenger, and 3 Makart. Blaster Dark Revenger, you wouldn't play normally this many, but he's so just way too good. Now, I also know that the standard fight rules for Shadow Paladin, Royal Paladin mixes is 10 Shadow Paladins, but local tournaments don't go by that standard, so we decided to break the rule a little bit and play a few more Shadow Paladins. We played 2 Phantom Blaster Abyss because 5 grade 3s is not enough. 6 is the perfect number for this kind of deck. That way, if Wingle Brave never hits, you still have the chance of drawing a grade 3 with a pretty good ratio. Also, 4 Harmonix Messiahs in the G zone. Since they're not major tournaments, you can use Stride and G Assist, provided the tournament is okay with it. And then lastly, your main boss with the card is Thing Saver Dragon, so you play 4. Your main objective is to basically sit around, control the game a little bit, swing in with this a few times, but your big objective with him is to get the 2 extra cards in Soul, so that way you can get a double restand off of Thing Saver, basically win the game right there. That is your main goal, but you sit around, control the game with your 8 Berserk Dragons, essentially, and blow up whatever you want on the field and just do things. It's really, really effective. The deck is stupid powerful, and there's a reason why it did so well in Japan. It wasn't just people playing the deck because it was there. It was very, very good. But this has been Runaway Senpai, guys. We're going to try and see if we can get some games in and such now that I have a bit more flexibility to do videos. We're also going to probably start doing discussion videos on decks, cards, stuff from G format, etc. So please stay tuned, guys, and always comment, rate, subscribe. And this is SP Senpai signing out.